The French and Indian War started in 1754 and ended in 1763. The war was a long 9 years. It was against the English and the French. They were fighting for power in North America and Europe. The war took place at the Ohio River Valley. The English and the French also wanted the Ohio River Valley, which was a very big source of valuable fur trade. At that time, the English were expanding westward.
The French were determined to stop the English because the English might have gotten some of their land, which connected them to French lands in Canada and their settlements along the Mississippi River. Both of the countries were good allies with the Native Americans. The growing conflict between the French and the English had forced some of the Native Americans to take sides.
The French thought the Indians would side with them, since they had not taken over their land or forced them to leave. Some French trappers married Native American women and adopted their ways. The French had built very strong allies with the Native American groups, such as the Algonquins and the Hurons.
Many of the English settlers were farmers and ignored Indian rights. Britain managed to convince the powerful Iroquois nations to join them. William Johnson had won the support of Iroquois for the English.
George Washington had led the English troops in the French and Indian War. He led 150 men to Ohio in April 1754. On the way to Ohio, he heard that the French had just finished building Fort Duquesne at the spot where he wanted to build his fort.
Delegates from 7 colonies had gathered together in Albany, New York. They met there to join the alliance with the Iroquois and to plan a united colonial defense. Benjamin Franklin, a delegate from Pennsylvania, offered the Albany Plan of Union. The plan was to create one government for the 13 colonies, but the plan was rejected because the colonists did not want to give up their power to a central council.
The war ended when British had captured Quebec, a very important city for the French because it supplied their forts farther up the St. Lawrence River. The British captured Quebec by launching a surprise attack on the French and succeeding.
In 1763, Britain and France had signed the Treaty of Paris. That marked the end of French power in North America. By the Treaty of Paris, Britain gained Canada and all the French lands that were east of the Mississippi River, but not New Orleans. France only kept 2 islands in the West Indies and in the Gulf of St. Lawrence.
Spain got all the French land west of the Mississippi River because they gave up Florida to Britain. Spain gained the most important port city of New Orleans and claimed control of its big empire in Central and South America. North America finally had some peace, but if there ever was a war again, it would be against Britain and the 13 colonies.